Prince Harry apologizes for endemic racism after Meghan Markle told him their generation hasn't done enough to right wrongs of the past as he presents the Princess Diana Award on his late mother's 59th birthday. It seems with every passing minute, Harry and Meghan are becoming more and more and more political. Meghan, from the very beginning, has been nothing but political. And she's so political that the Queen offered Harry and Meghan to live in the palace without royal titles and to not have royal duties. But Meghan, of course, wanted the royal title because, and it seems that maybe she was intending to leave all along with the royal title because she never made any attempt to fit in or to follow the protocols or anything else. And now Harry is doing the same thing. He is so political, and literally everything they say and do is just like another Molotov cocktail of political diatribe. And this is the latest example. And I'm wondering if Harry and Meghan are about to be stripped of their royal titles. Because I feel like Meghan has gone so far left politically with her political vitriol, and even, people talking about her running for president, that I don't think she can return to royal duties. And now Harry, people think that Meghan is putting these words in Harry's mouth. Maybe so. But Harry is going so far politically with his political meanderings that will he be able to return to royal duties? I mean, I think they're becoming so odious to the royal family and bringing so much embarrassment to the royals. I'm thinking they're beginning to reach the place of no return. And another interesting thing about this is that Harry spoke on behalf of himself and Prince William. I'm wondering if Prince William endorses this, if Prince William is like, heck yeah, that's what I think, or Prince William is like, why are you, keep my name out of your mouth, homie. Just, if you want to say this and that, say this and that, but keep my name out of your mouth because that's not what I said. So I think we should take a look at this because a lot of people, after the Facebook boycott, a lot of comments said, well, they're just going to strip them of their titles. And I think that's really on the table. Good day, YouTubers. Welcome back to my channel. Time for a spot of royalty. Sorry about this picture, but this is a blank background. Harry is looking... This is not California. Okay, Harry is allegedly in California. We saw the California background. It had vases in it. It had beautiful warm colors. That was the Tyler Perry house. Meghan was clearly at the Tyler Perry house. Where's this? This is the same nondescript, non-California place where Harry keeps showing up. Okay, but this time he had the sense to comb his hair and put on a jacket. That's the only difference. Again, this says to me that Harry is not with Meghan in California because of the 4 other times he was allegedly in California. He was allegedly in Canada, and then he was in California, and he kept showing this same blank background. And here it is again. Okay, the only difference is he put on a jacket. So it's infinitely strange that Meghan's words are coming out of Harry's mouth on for the Diana Award. But let's just look. Are the Queen and Charles considering stripping Harry and Meghan of their titles? Because they won't let them use Sussex Royal, and boy, that's a good move. I mean, because they're not representing the crown, and they just keep not representing the crown more and more and more to the point that how can you let this go on? A lot of my viewers are screaming, how can you let this go on? So are the Queen and Charles looking at stripping Harry and Meghan of their titles? And they may deal with Harry differently than Meghan, because I think Meghan is way past the point of no return Like, come on, you're not even, there's nothing royal about what you say and do, Meghan. But I mean, at least Harry, he was a fabulous royal until the day he married Meghan. You know, until the day Harry married Meghan, he was the most popular royal. And now what's happened? I mean, his reputation, his popularity's in the toilet. Are they thinking about stripping them of their titles? Going forward, step by step, a process, the foundation and the process and family. So Harry's part of the royal family. 12 and 9, 21, 6 hearts and family. I don't think the Queen wants to strip Harry of, because he is a family member. Mustard seed, this can be a decree or a letter or the title. This can be the title because it's a legal document. The mustard seed is a legal document. Cutting on the mind, cutting the royal title, stripping the royal title. Veil, Trinity, scourge. Conflict, working with the family, 6 and 7, 6 and 7 is 13, 4 hearts. Secretly working against, you know, they're just not working with the family. They're not working with the family, and it's a problem. It is on the mind, but I think they really want to protect Harry. Let's look at Harry and Meghan. You know, these are Meghan's words coming out of Harry's mouth. How much control is Meghan exerting over Harry? Why is he still speaking Meghan's words? He doesn't look to me like he's in California. He looks to me like he's in that same place where he did the 4 other videos that was not California and not Canada and not anywhere where Meghan is. So how much control is Meghan exerting over Harry? We'll put Harry here and Meghan here. And why? Why isn't he getting some, you know, free your mind, Neo. Harry, Meghan. We saw in a recent reading that Meghan's control of Harry is based on the close relationship and love, and she's always putting her hands on him. I love you, I love you, I love you. It's not based on threats and things like that. It's not based on force. It's based on the close relationship and love. Now, if he's separated from her, if he's not in California, which it sure doesn't look like he's in California again, then she should be having less and less control over him, because her control is based on proximity and putting her hands on him and always speaking in his ear. So how much control is she exerting over him now? Well, let's look at Meghan first. Ruler, she's in control. She's in control of the future direction, 23, 6 club, and the family. She's in control of the whole family, and it's very sweet. Yeah, 23. So she's absolutely dominating it. She is absolutely in control. She's beyond wearing the pants. She's just in absolute control. She is in absolute control, but it's very sweet kind of control. You know, yes, you are my slave, Harry, but, you know, we're not going to say that. You know, I'm just going to say things like, I love you, Harry, and that's why you're my slave. Okay, what's going on with Harry? Son, fence sitter. We have 2 change cards, 11, 3 clubs. Things are changing. Actions are changing things. Revealed, fence sitter. He's sitting on the fence and blocked. I literally think Harry is being kept away from Meghan, because this isn't California. Again, Harry's not in California, okay? I think he's in England right now. I think the family is deprogramming him, but apparently it's not working very well, because he's still just a parrot for Meghan's words, like verbatim, word by word by word. Well, what do you want me to say, Meghan? And he just says it. So I think they're deprogramming him. They're keeping him away from her. She's in absolute control. They're being roadblocked. They're keeping him away from her, and he's starting to change her. He's starting to see what's going on, and he's changing his mind. But obviously he's not there. I'm not sure when this was filmed. This could have been filmed some time ago and only aired like yesterday or the day before, whenever it was aired. It was aired on the Diana Award Day. Okay, so it was filmed in advance. How far in advance was it filmed? I don't know. But they're changing his mind. Diamond ring, the marriage is at a crossroads. 7, 2 clubs. The 2 and 2. 2 is the marriage and the contract and the binding. It's at a crossroads. Okay, so they're deprogramming him. She is in absolute control, but they're deprogramming him. And the marriage is at a crossroads. So she hasn't lost control of him yet. And, for narcissists, I think it's all about control. And that's all it's about. I mean, for my narcissist, that's what it was about. I was like a slave to her. I mean, she, if she was able to, she would have literally chained me to the furniture like a Turpin child and just said, well, I'm going out to live my life and you're not going anywhere because I want to know where you are every second. And literally when I would walk outside just to breathe some fresh air, she thought I was hiding women in the bushes. I mean, which is an indication. I mean, that is an indication that she is someone like that, not me. So, if someone acts like that towards you, just know that they're screwing everyone they can get their hands on. Okay, if they're not going to let you out of their sight, it's because they're incredibly untrustworthy. But anyway, it's all about control. So has Meghan gone too far in her political opinions to ever return to royal duties and the royal family? Because I think she has. I think she is so off the reservation. It's like like a joke now. She's so far off the reservation. I mean, it's royal in name only. She doesn't want to be a royal. She doesn't do anything in concert with the royal family. She just demands the title and to utilize the title, and then she screams that everybody's mean to her when she's throwing Molotov cocktails through the windows of Windsor Palace at the Queen and shooting a submachine gun and then saying, stop being mean to me. You're discriminating against me. No, Meghan, you've gone too far. Is there any chance that Meghan can return to royal duties? Because I don't think there is. How can she? These are interesting cards. And there's the devil. There's the devil. Devil had to show up. On the surface, taking things step by step as they come. Honest woman, she still has a good reputation. 23, 27, cross. She is still part of the royal family. Cross. By marriage, cross, she is part of the royal family. She has a strong position. The woman has a strong position, and we'll just see. That's what's on the surface. Okay, so what's on the surface may be different than what's underneath. What's underneath? We have the devil, we have 2 hearts, we have hamster wheel, handcuffs, and player. The actress committed to the long journey. We have 2 hearts and 2 clubs, so binding, but we have devil. We have bookended player and devil. These are the worst deception cards in the deck, player and devil. We have over and over, hamster wheel, over and over and over, doing the same things. Lovers and handcuffs. She just keeps hammering. She just keeps doing the same things over and over, which is outspoken politically. Remember, Ireland came and they approved abortion in Ireland, and she got on a bullhorn about how she was in support of this. Well, she's not Irish, and she's an American, and you know, what is she doing speaking so vehemently about the Irish? And the Irish are Catholics, and let the Irish be Irish. So that was very inappropriate because she had just joined the royal family, and you're not supposed to be political. But that's all she is. So player and devil. Devil is all about themselves and will do anything. Player is very public. So over and over and over, she is using her position in the royal family, the fact that she's married, and her position to advance her career. 10 clubs is a career car, very, very selfishly. It's all about Meghan. So on the surface, she is still a royal by marriage. That's what's on the surface. Underneath, she's incredibly selfish, and everything she does is just to advance her career, to advance herself. And she'll hurt anybody, she'll say anything. One of the things that is starting to come up, and this was almost inevitable, is that Meghan is going with the Me Too now, and someone is saying, I'm going to have to look into this a little more, but someone is saying that, she said her father molested her, and she's going to go all Me Too. I think that's one, I don't believe it's true. Two, to make an accusation like that and to just murder somebody over a false accusation, that's just truly evil. And he's been so kind and generous to her. I mean, goodness gracious. So that's another example where she'll do anything, sacrifice anyone to advance herself. And an example of this from the Bible is Baal. They would worship Baal. Okay, this demigod called Baal or Baal. And Baal just simply means Lord. But they would sacrifice their children for this. They want fabulous wealth. They want to be famous in the Hollywood of the Old Testament. And so they sacrifice their firstborn child. Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed under the sun. Okay, and Meghan is someone who is willing to sacrifice anybody and anything to get ahead, even her own father. And that's just really terrible because he's protecting Meghan. He's trying to be good to Meghan. Shouldn't she protect him? Shouldn't she show him some deference and kindness and concern? She should. I think she should. All right. So has Harry is speaking on behalf of Prince William. How does William feel about this? Is William like, keep my name out of your mouth, homie? Okay, or is William like, yeah, that's what I said? How is William feeling about Harry speaking on his behalf? Let's see what's underneath. How does William feel? I mean, is this approved speech? Like, yeah, Harry mentioned my name. Why wasn't William standing there next to him? Well, he's officially not in California. People would have said, oh, how did William get to California? There must be a flight. He didn't use his teleportation device. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So how is William feeling about Harry speaking on his behalf at the Diana Award and saying these very, very extremely over-the-top political lefty views? Olive tree, outside events, butterfly, very publicly speaking for the family about outside events. 13, 4 hearts, everything is cool and copacetic. He's speaking about the BLM movement, all the riots. Maybe it's okay to mention these things, but to come out strongly on this side or that side, that's very political. That's very political. That's as inappropriate as the Catholic Pope coming out very politically on this side or that. Oh, wait, the Pope is doing that all the time. That's extremely inappropriate. Extremely inappropriate for a Pope and inappropriate for a royal because they're not political. What's underneath? Heart, water into wine, city, 16, 17, 5 hearts, in the best interests, renewing, in the world and reacting. William is totally cool with it. I think it's just water off a duck's back. He is not worried about what Harry said at all, because Harry can say what Harry wants, and it's not necessarily binding William to him. I mean, literally everything Harry and Meghan say does reflect on the royal family, good or bad. Everything they say and do reflects on them, on the royals. And it reflects on William, because William is a future king. So to mention him specifically, I mean, a journalist could mention William specifically, and it doesn't necessarily reflect on William. You have to confirm it with William. So renewal in the world. William wants the best for Harry, and William wants the best for Harry. He's totally cool with it. He's totally cool with it. Yeah. I'm surprised he's not upset by that. Let's review. Okay, is the Queen and Charles and William, are they thinking of stripping Harry and Meghan of their titles? It's a we'll see. Okay, it looks like they really want to protect Harry, but this is cutting the title, and they're constantly going against what the royal family wants. Constantly, over and over and over and over, they're undermining the royal family. So they're definitely a problem. Is Meghan still in control of Harry? She is absolutely in control, but they're deprogramming him. I think he's in the UK. And the marriage is at a crossroads. They're deprogramming him. They've moved him away. 2 change cards, 5s. So I think the royal family has taken possession of Harry again. And basically, we don't know when this was filmed. Is there any chance that Meghan can return to the royals? Well, she is a royal by marriage, cross. And on the surface, absolutely she can. Underneath is a very different story. This is her underneath the surface. So they're always going to show you what they want you to see. The royal family is very wise about keeping up their image and showing you what they want to see. On the surface, everything is fine and copacetic. Never complain, never explain. They're not complaining. Okay, but underneath, you've got the devil, you've got the player, you've got her constantly working the marriage and the relationship to the royal family for only her advantage. And that's nothing but a problem. That is a huge problem. William apparently doesn't mind Harry saying his name. He's not like, keep your name out of my mouth. Keep my name out of your mouth. So that's interesting. That's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, The Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Many thanks to the generous folks who bought me a cup of tea. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe.